7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
From Rice Field, the crown jewel of the Coach Tom Kurth Athletic Complex, Michiana Video is proud to present the Elkhart Athletics Fall 2024 Kickoff. Tonight's presentation includes the Blue Gold Scrimmage, interviews with Elkhart High School coaches, Elkhart Community Schools athletics personnel, and information on all things Elkhart athletics. You've been watching live footage of the football scrimmage between the gold and the blue here from Elkhart High School, the freshman division at Venerable Rice Field. Head coach Trevon Curry is in his first year at the helm of the Elkhart High School Lions. We'll have a lot of guests tonight and a lot of fun, and we'll bring you some footage. Everybody's ready for some football and a lot of other fall sports here at Elkhart High School. Our executive producer is Gary Martin. He leads the Michiana video production team, Keith, Courtney, and Rex, and I'm Matt Yeakey. Good evening, everyone. A balmy evening here at Rice Field. You've been watching some of the action tonight. This is an IHSAA-sanctioned scrimmage, which is an option that high school teams have in the state of Indiana. Currently, you're in the first session, 15 plays or 18 minutes of the number one varsity offense led by Quinn Rost at quarterback and the number two defense Gold. We'll also be talking about some players on the team, certainly Marion Dye, C.D. McPhee, and others leading this Elkhart High School team. The other captain, by the way, is Cade Tyrakowski. So those are our four captains for the 2024 season. So we'll be watching the video. Next week, Elkhart opens in Dunlap against the Concord Minutemen, coached by Craig Kaler. That should be a great game. Our home opener is 2 weeks from tonight when the Northridge Raiders visit Rice Field to take on the Lions. So, again, you're going to have some footage that's available tonight. So I think it's going to be pretty vanilla on both sides of the football, not showing your upcoming opponents too much in anticipation of these games. And then we're going to be bringing in fall season coaches to come in and talk with us and give us an outlook and update on the various sports here for Elkhart High School athletics. And in the interim, we'll have a split screen like we're showing you right now. Instead of seeing just my wonderful face, to some at least, you'll be seeing some exciting football action. During the non-audio portion, you saw Connor Dow, a returning senior, with a nice touchdown run for the number one offense against the number two defense. So we'll be getting ready to start our interviews here momentarily, and we're enjoying some action on a beautiful fall, or I should say late summer. It's not fall yet. It seems like fall when football is on tap, but football starts in the summer, ends in the fall. So we'll be excited for that. The theme for this year's team is a new era. First-year head coach Trevon Curry, Elkhart trying to bounce back from a 3-7 season in 2023. A lot of high expectations for these Elkhart Lions. And as I mentioned, their first game is next Friday at Jake Field in Dunlap against the Minutemen, and then their home opener on August 30th against the Northridge Raiders. Some more action right now, showing you on the field. And we'll mention we always have to give a shout out to our officials. Our officials tonight are Gary Roberts, Jeff Dunham, Joseph Schrader, Matt Newman, and Pete Listensky. Thank you. And as always, if you have any interest in becoming an IHSAA official, please contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association. So we're still in the first session here as you see the action from Rice Field. And, of course, like us and follow us on Facebook. Michiana Video, long pass. Oh, just overthrown. But Elkhart's going to have to do that this year. They're going to have to stretch the field. A little too vanilla, a little bottled up last year. That passing game has to be there. Looking for some improved offensive line play. Outstanding assistant coach and one of the co-offensive coordinators, Jonathan Kirkton. Nathan Palmer is the other co-offensive coordinator. Antoine Jones is the defensive coordinator for the Lions. So, Barry, you want to come over and talk to me? You're just on your phone. I'm going to take you out of order. How are you tonight? Right there, sir. You get on some headphones. Oh, count it out! Long run. I should mention we are in the what's called the pavilion here at Rice Field, and there's Coach Barry Hines joining me now. He's putting on his headphone. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Hey, I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
Hey.
So we have to talk about boys cross country.
Yes.
And you talk about two outstanding seniors that you have on this year's squad. Tell our viewers all about those two young men.
Well, we've been blessed for 3 now, going on 4 years of having Aaron Richter and Max Malloy as being our, two of our main runners on our cross-country team, and they are two exceptional young men, very good leaders, and guys that we can count on to do whatever is asked of them.
So how's their health?
Their health is great, and that's always one of our most important things that we even ask the kids every day, how they feel. So they're in good spirits, they're in good health, they're doing what's necessary to have some success again this year.
Well, you've had some success in the conference and certainly in the tournament series. What's your expectations for this year?
Well, I mean, our expectations are still obviously high. To do our very best in the conference. I mean, we've been blessed since we became Elkhart High School to finish in the top 3 in the NIC every year, and of course advance our team out of in the state series and such. But we have a really good core team this year. We have all of our returning lettermen in our top 7 returning, so we are hoping to have a very strong showing this season. So it's very exciting what we have happening for us this year.
How was your summer season as far as conditioning for the young men?
So the conditioning was great. Traditionally, I am usually attending in the evenings. Of course, I work private business, and I'm blessed to be able to be supported by my employer. And I'll just throw them and say Chemcrest here in Elkhart.
Well, you could say that.
I am blessed to have them as an employer, and they support me in my coaching endeavors here at Elkhart High School. And I am not able to make it to conditioning during the summer, but Coach Homo's always kept me very updated on the progress with our student athletes. And the kids put in a tremendous amount of time, whether it was coming to weekly conditioning, 3 days or 4 days a week, 3 days here on campus. One day they would go out to Bonneville Mill and run on Saturdays in the morning. But consistency with the kids showing up, our team leaders, getting together with the team to do workouts. I mean, the focus this year amongst this team has been tremendous. Not that the previous years haven't, but there's been a very dedicated focus to everything this year.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, Max and Aaron obviously individually have had really strong careers at Elkhart High School in the cross-country program. And you're always hoping that a rising tide lifts all boats. Yes. And you said they were really effective leaders.
Yes, they are wonderful. I mean, really, you could see the leadership skills in them when they were freshmen and sophomores. I mean, most notably Max Malloy. I mean, Max Malloy was basically coming in as a freshman and being a leader, but you can't just give him the leadership reins right then. But I mean, he's been a captain since he was a sophomore, and of course him and Aaron, both those guys are just great guys. They lead by doing. They're just they have a good camaraderie and a really good leaders for this team.
Now you have to remind me, because doggone it, I had all these sports to prepare for tonight, and I was trying to think of it, and I thought I knew it, and it slipped me. What's Aaron's nickname?
Otto.
Otto.
Yep.
Gosh darn it, Otto Richter.
Yep.
Oh,
everybody knows Otto. Yep.
How could I forget that?
I'm trying to use his government name to be professional for for the broadcast and everything, because I'll tell you like a quick story. When I came and Otto was a freshman, and his very first meet after we had summer conditioning and everything, we were doing the meet, and I'm like looking at all the names of the kids on the roster, and we're getting ready to have our first invite, and I'm looking at this and I'm like, who the heck is Aaron Richter? And they're like, that's Otto. Yeah, I was like, who's Aaron Richter? They're like, oh, that's Otto. I was like, oh, okay, so his given name is Aaron, but he prefers to be called Otto, his middle name. So it was pretty funny. So I have not made that mistake since.
Well, that's okay. I imagine he'll answer to either Aaron or Otto, I would imagine, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
That's great. And so one of the things in cross country that's so important also for track and field is the conditioning of getting, at a peak, of knowing when to pull back and when to get to that peak. And I think that's something you really concentrate on during the year for those big meets, for those invitationals, and certainly for the tournament series.
Yes, definitely. I mean, again, the training, regimen for most of the kids differs. There are kids on our team that, those top end guys are going to do 45, maybe 50 miles a week. We really don't put a lot of miles on these kids. I'm sitting here and people are seeing me, but, I was a skinny 110, 115 pound kid, 30 some odd years ago, and I ran cross country here. And I'm going to say that we don't try to put a lot of mileage on the kids so that they have a lot of pounding on their feet. We're very, again, big on asking them how they're doing every day, but we definitely want to condition them in the right way. And then as we get into that state series, we kind of pull, the foot off the gas a little bit. Fortunately for us, we have a couple guys that, maybe we don't have to pull the reins off of them just as soon as maybe some other teams will, but it's very important. And Coach and I are very big about, again, caring about the well-being of the student athletes on their bodies and how they feel. So, we can go into things with a plan, but if those kids are not feeling a certain kind of way, we will adjust the workout to the conditions of how they feel from recovering from a workout or whatever it may be for that given day.
So somebody goes on the Elkhart Athletics website. Are we still at Oxbow Park for home meets?
Yes, we are doing all of our invites and home meets that we would take part here in locally in Elkhart County would be at Oxbow Park.
Anything else you want folks to know about Elkhart cross country?
Well, I'm just going to say that, for the first time in a long time, we have a really good, group of kids. We hope to really make this community proud and do very well in this season. Listen for those names. Even though we have two really good guys that could place very well in the state series as long as everything goes according to plan and me and Coach Homo don't do anything to mess the kids up, they could have a tremendous season. And as a team, we could have a wonderful season. So keep your eyes and ears open for anything you're hearing about Elkhart cross country, because, again, we could do some special things. And we still, even though we got these two guys that are heading off to run D1 cross country in their futures in track and field, we do have a good core of guys coming back with our juniors and our seniors. And we have a really good group of freshmen that probably have some potential down the road for us as well.
And we always want community support for young people doing great things. And when you're participating in cross country or any fall sport, you're doing something positive. There's no question about it, and it's a lifetime sport too.
Yes, it is. I will just say I'm a little biased. I love being, I'm a track and field coach as well as the cross country coach, but I love cross country because the team, whether the variation of the workouts may differ on each athlete, but when it comes to competing, everybody runs the same race. Whether it's a different race at the same event, they're still running the same course. There's no variations like track and field. You have your events and you're with your event coaches and the teams together riding over on the bus and warming up and stretching and in various things with their certain events. But cross country, there's just something about it that has just stuck with me since I was just a skinny, dangly old freshman in the late 80s running it and not knowing what I was doing, but it has made a big impact in my life, and I'm very blessed to be doing it here in my hometown of Elkhart. And I will say, appreciate everything you guys do supporting our athletics and everything, because that's one thing high school sports needs is people, giving it exposure, because, people don't really pick up and look at the newspapers and, follow a whole lot of stuff, but they will watch things online or read something that's posted. So it's greatly appreciated.
Well, we'll continue to give some pub throughout the season when we're doing the other sports. Obviously, cross country is a little bit hard to cover logistically, but we'll keep everybody updated on all you're doing. And once again, Coach, thank you very much for taking the time tonight. Appreciate it.
It's my pleasure to be on. Again, I appreciate everything you guys do for us, and I've been following you guys for a while, so you guys really save me sometimes when I'm busy. So I appreciate you.
All right, Coach.
Hey, thanks again.
Thanks very much. Barry Hines, head coach of Elkhart Cross Country. A lot of excitement for that Lions program. We'll be watching them closely this fall as you continue to watch some Elkhart blue and gold scrimmage here at Rice Field. We're still in the phase on the first session here as you're watching the number 1 offense against the number 2 defense. Actually, now Rost is out of the game, so Quinn's been substituted. I'm sorry, Gary? Yeah, we better take a commercial break. We need to give some kudos to our sponsors. You're watching Elkhart High School Athletics on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
And we're back at Rice Field, part of the Coach Tom Kurth Athletic Complex, blue and gold scrimmage, Elkhart High School fall season preview. And we're joined now by head coach Austin Ward for boys tennis. Austin, great to see you.
Good to see you.
In your second year as head coach, is that right?
Year. Yep.
And Austin just came down from a scrimmage up the hill. And I'll note, Austin, for your edification, up the hill behind us, all the way up there, that's where I went to elementary school.
Okay.
There was an elementary school was there. Can you believe that?
I did not know that, actually.
It was called Rice School.
Okay.
That smokestack was what's left. And now they built the tennis courts.
Yep, right over there.
It closed a long time ago, but I have to give that part of Elkhart history to folks. So they know where to go to watch Elkhart High School tennis, because we don't play at the main high school. We play at this beautiful facility up the hill here at Blazer Boulevard and Goshen Avenue.
Yep, right on freshman division, right on top of the hill. You'll see the courts. Yep.
Easy to see.
Yep.
So get in. So you just ran down from a scrimmage. How'd the team look tonight?
We won 11 of 15 matches out there tonight. So
what was your overall impression?
I thought we saw some good things. We've got a couple players we're looking at for doubles. We had one singles player who he's dealing with a knee right now, so we don't know how long he's going to be out. So we've kind of been shuffling a lineup, trying to find who can really play together. And tonight I think we saw some good things. We start our season tomorrow against Jimtown.
Will you be playing up here in Elkhart or over in Bago?
Right up here.
What time?
We start at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yep.
So both varsity action and JV action.
Yep.
So you're going to settle on a lineup tomorrow morning?
Pretty much, yeah. We're going to have kids get there. We've got 5 kids really fighting for that last spot. which I think competition's good though. So we'll see
Always.
who steps up.
Yeah, no question. So what are your expectations for this season, both in the NIC and in the tournament series?
Yeah, we like to think we're going to compete pretty well in the NIC. Last year we ended up getting third, a couple points behind Penn. St. Joe won, but we like how we match up against those two schools right now. And then for the state tournament, last year we kind of had a little bit of a letdown. We beat all the sectional teams, and then we got to the sectional and kind of had a hiccup. And the good thing is we return every single player, so we feel pretty strong about where we're at as long as we keep growing one match at a time.
Are there any particular players you want to mention that really stand out as leaders on your team?
Yeah, so we have 4 seniors that are varsity players for us. One is dealing with a knee injury, and that's Matt Grolick. But ever since he's been injured, he's still been a great leader on the team, showing up every practice and helping out. But other than that, our one singles, Brady Kelly, it's his 3rd year at one singles. Our 2 singles, Ben Miller, it's his 3rd year at 2 singles. And then Noah Dibley is playing 1 doubles for us. He played 2 doubles 2 years ago, 1 doubles last year for us. So a lot of experience.
Well, that's great. And, tennis is a lifetime sport. It's great to see young people doing positive things. How was your summer with the group?
It was good. Busy. It's funny, I got back to school and people are like, how's your summer? And I was like, well, I'm still in it. Like I'm here
it's
every
still
single
summer
day.
now.
Yeah, I'm here every day. So, but they worked hard. They worked their tails off, and I think last year how it ended really motivated them. So.
Yeah, historically, even before Elkhart High School, Elkhart Central and Elkhart Memorial was kind of like a tug of war. Sometimes Central was really up, sometimes Memorial was really up.
Yep.
But there's really a nice history between the two schools of tennis, and it looks like you're setting that groundwork for another great era in Elkhart tennis.
Yep, and that's kind of been our goal. Like every day we pass by the trophy case, and the last sectional title in boys tennis for Elkhart was Memorial back in 2012. So we're hoping to break that streak this year and do something great.
No question about it. And you really expect to compete with St. Joseph and Penn in the NIC?
We do. Yep. Penn brings back almost everybody, so we know they're going to be tough. St. Joe lost some key players. But we're pretty confident in the matchups that we have. So
no question. And one thing, my older daughter played number 3, and then she played number 1 for 2 years at Elkhart Central. It's just the physical and mental aspect of tennis, and people sometimes overlook the mental aspect.
Yes.
She was a Monica Seles. She just hit everything back all the time. She was not a very good volleyer,
right.
but she'd play angles, high, low, in, out. But then the mental thing sometimes will break down another athlete.
Yep.
But that's, again, a trait that carries over and gets you prepared for life.
Yep. And we stress that a lot. Actually, this year we hired a company called Mental Magic. And so he comes in, and we've done 3 classroom sessions. He's going to come to our matches, and he looks for body language because we feel like last year that was something that could have set us apart. So this year we know we have the talent on the field. We just need to keep it mentally intact. And so,
well, it sounds like you really have some high expectations.
We do.
Anything else we should know about Elkhart High School boys tennis?
Nothing. They're fun to watch, so come out and support.
No question. Yep. Up the hill at Blazer Boulevard and Goshen Avenue here in Elkhart by the freshman division. And I'll tell you, Austin, we'll do all we can during the season. We try to report news when we're doing other sports. Tennis is a really hard sport to do on video, by the way, as you might imagine.
Yeah.
With 5 matches going, actually more than that going on. But we'll try to keep everybody appraised of your progress.
Okay.
And we wish you the best of luck, and we appreciate you coming down today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Austin. Austin Ward, head coach of our Elkhart High School Lions boys tennis. A lot of high expectations for the Lions this season. Hopefully they can break that streak in the sectional and get past Concord, Northridge, and Jimtown. So we'll keep an eye on boys tennis as you continue to watch the Blue Gold Scrimmage. And we're going to take a break right now on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012. Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
For Blue Gold Scrimmage and Elkhart High School fall kickoff. And I'm pleased to be joined by head soccer coach Todd Sheely. Todd, before I talk about soccer, you know what I have to talk about. And you're going to be grinning from ear to ear. 2024 Elkhart High School Unified Track Champions.
Yes, I'm glad you brought it up so I didn't have to, so I appreciate that. I was hoping to be able to get a
I'm a
shout out in real
semi-professional.
quick. Yes, you are, and we appreciate that. So it was exciting for the Elkhart Lions Unified Track team to win a state championship back in June. The kids have been ecstatic. They kind of made the roundabouts to the mayor's office, different things like that. We will be getting state championship rings hopefully sometime this fall, be back at a football game. If it gets pushed, maybe a basketball game in the wintertime for the kids to get recognized officially and get their state championship rings. So thank you.
That'd be outstanding. And one thing I'll note to everyone, the Elkhart Community Schools has a new school superintendent, Dr. Larry Huff. And Dr. Huff was at a civic presentation, and he put on the slide the Unified Track State Champions and said he expects this to be the first of many, because it is the first at Elkhart High School.
Yes, it's the first IHSAA. I want to make sure that our bowling team gets recognized as well. So they won a state championship, and then we pulled off the first IHSAA state championship. Excited with that.
Yeah, Mia Polanis also an individual state champion in girls track. So we want to make sure we give Mia another shout out too. That was very exciting when that occurred for her.
And I think Dr. Huff definitely, as I lead into soccer, he definitely has high expectations, and I appreciate that. And I think if we all can strive to be the best we can possibly be, I think it's no chance that Elkhart will have more championships.
Well, I can tell you how much pub Elkhart High School soccer is getting. One of my law partners, Salo Delgado, he still plays men's soccer. He's a Goshen guy. We play Goshen tomorrow, right?
Yes, we do. So we start off the season, bit of an interesting schedule. We have 5 games in 8 days. We start with number 13 Goshen away. We host ECA Monday. On the road at defending state champion Mishawaka Marion. Travel down to Center Grove and play number 5 Center Grove and number 10 Columbus North. So as you can see, our schedule is pretty loaded right off the bat. As a coach, I should probably do a better job of spacing those things out, but that one's on me for sure. So we'll see.
I think a big part of it is just getting ready for conference play and for the state tournament series. And you've had some success in both areas.
Yeah, we've done 4 years now. We've finished runner-up in the NIC. So hopefully this year we can get back to that place or even one notch higher. But it's definitely not going to be easy. The NIC is a little bit different this year in soccer. We used to be 2 divisions. Now we're just 1 because of some of the breaking apart of the NIC. In terms of schedule-wise, everybody in this area is talented. A lot of it depends on injuries, how little you have, how many you have, can impact whether you're 100%, 70%. And if you're only 70% going to these games in this area, you're not going to be very successful, unfortunately, because everybody plays with each other in the Sunday leagues. Their parents know each other from the Sunday leagues, or they play club soccer together. So while they're teammates for a few months in the spring, they're competitors against one another come fall.
And like you said, this area, northern Indiana, people may not realize it really is a hotbed for soccer.
Absolutely. At any one point in our 6-team sectional, I would guess that 4 to 5 of the teams will be ranked in the top 15 in the state, if not within the next 2 weeks by the time the season wraps up. Not only that, but there's schools that maybe only had soccer for 5 or 6 years. I think of a school like New Prairie, who maybe hasn't had soccer for very long, but they're getting better and better every single year. And so what you used to think, oh, this might be an easy win or a win for sure, that's not going to happen anymore with some of those up-and-coming teams.
So some players you want to highlight for us, leaders and seniors for the coming year?
Yeah, I think I'll start with our goalkeepers. We returned both goalkeepers, Carter Lopez, sophomore, and Ernesto Mujica, juniors. We've got Krimpek, Spiro Lambrow, and Liam in the back, kind of, and that's Colin Krimpek. We've got Thomas Bravo as a returning player. Giancarlo is a returning starter for us. Brian Ramirez, his little brother, Brian played here. His little brother, Nolan Ramirez, is going to be a sophomore, somebody we're going to count on. We've got some other seniors, Mario Aparicio, Robbie Romero. So we've got some players. The other day we scrimmaged Warsaw, and 7 guys got their first varsity minutes ever. So while we have 13 seniors, which everybody be like, oh, you're senior laden. Well, in a lot of ways, we only have 6 of those seniors have really played consistent varsity minutes. So while we're old maybe by grade level, we're inexperienced when it comes to the varsity game.
Well, and there's also some excitement over your facility, isn't there?
There is. Thank you to the athletic department and those that have worked hard to turn the Charger Field into Lions Field. We've got some beautiful benches. We've got a new scoreboard. Things have been cleaned up. We've got nets behind the goals. So it's really a nice atmosphere. Makes it more of a collegiate stadium, if you will, a little bit larger. So once we continue to get the field going and get the matches in, I'm excited to see what kind of attendance we can get and just to see how the games shake out.
So just to remind everybody what Coach was talking about, the old Elkhart Memorial Charger Field that they played football at is now the Elkhart High School Lions Field for soccer, and it's a beautiful field. The pitch looks wonderful, and for those out there, the pitch is the field they play soccer on.
Yes,
so
it is. Thank you for that.
get my soccer acumen going.
You must have watched the Euro Championships or Copa America this summer. And
I watched that. I do watch soccer. My coaching coach went to about 4th grade. I knew offsides, but I told my daughters, I said, that's the end of it. You have to go to more seasoned soccer people than I am.
Well, if you know offsides, you know more than a few. So kudos to you for that.
Corner kicks, goal kicks, yeah. I got it all covered. Direct kicks, I got it. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Yeah. Anything else we need to know about Elkhart High School boys soccer?
We're excited. Again, we'll have some bumps. We'll have some adversity along the way. But I've liked the training the boys have done the first 2 weeks. I think they're buying into a system. I think they're buying into what we want to do on and off the field. We want to be good role models for the youth players because there are thousands of youth players in this area. So we want to make sure we're getting to class, we're getting our grades, because at the end of the day, this is education-based athletics.
No question.
And that's what separates us from an AAU or a club environment. Nothing wrong with those places. But, again, we are student athletes, and we hold our players to those standards because the standard is the standard. And we're not going to deviate from that no matter if we're winning or losing. We'll stay focused on the things that make us the best people and the best team we can be.
Outstanding, Coach. Thanks again for all you do for Elkhart High School and for our young people, both in boys soccer and unified track. Wish you the best of success this fall. And, of course, Michiana Video will be bringing a lot of your games.
Yes, I think we've got 3 to 4 on the schedule. So looking forward to that, and thanks, everybody. And thank you for the opportunity to talk today. And go Lions.
Go Lions. Thanks, Coach. Todd Sheely, head soccer coach at Elkhart High School, the head unified track coach at Elkhart High School. He devotes a lot of time to young people. As you continue to watch the action at the Blue Gold Scrimmage, some live action, some hitting out there, and guys getting ready for next Friday when they travel to Dunlap to take on the Minutemen. And again, Michiana Video will be here on August 30th. We'll bring you the Northridge Raiders and Elkhart Lions in football. And we're going to have a lot of action this fall on Michiana Video, soccer, football, volleyball, unified football. Nice run right there for the Lions. Again, we're really looking, I think Coach Curry is going to be joining us later on for some improvement on the offensive side of the ball this year. The Lions, unfortunately, struggled mightily at times last season as they try to bounce back from a 3-7 season. And Coach Sheely also made allusion to the revamped Northern Indiana Conference. We now have an 8-team conference rather than 11 or 12. Clay has shut down, closed in South Bend. And Glenn, Jimtown, and Bremen have all gone to the Northern Indiana State Conference, which is kind of like the old Northern State Conference, only adding Indiana to it. And they join Knoxville and Tippy Valley. So anyway, an exciting evening here in Elkhart. We've already heard from Coach Sheely, Coach Hines, and Coach Ward. And we're going to soon talk to Coach Satterfield and Curry about middle school athletics. They'll be joining us. And we'll continue to have these discussions. It's been great. Little break in the action right there. And some coaching going on. And we're going to take a break right now. We'll be talking to you in just a moment. You're watching Elkhart High School Athletics on Michiana Video. We'll be back.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
And we're back at Rice Field here on Michiana Video. Like us and follow us on Facebook. I'm pleased to be joined by Jeremy Satterfield, Betsy TP, and Brent Curry to talk about middle school athletics and opportunities. Jeremy, why don't we start with you? Tell us what opportunities are available for young people here in Elkhart.
So at the middle school level, we have a lot of opportunities for our middle school kids to participate in athletics, and it kind of sets us aside from the other schools in the area. In the fall, we have tackle football, we have girls volleyball, we have boys and girls soccer, we have competitive cheer and sideline cheer, as well as boys and girls cross country. In the winter, we have boys basketball and girls basketball. We have boys and girls wrestling. We have swimming, which is unique. Some schools don't have that in this area. And we have boys volleyball, another unique thing that a lot of schools don't have. In the spring, we have track and field for boys and girls, and of course golf and tennis, which is also unique. There's very few schools in the area that offer that at the middle school level.
No question about it. And so, Brent, what are we doing to encourage young people to get out and take advantage of all these opportunities that Jeremy just outlined?
Well, for the three of us, we just try to get the word out there to them that you have plenty of opportunity to be part of your school, eventually part of something at the high school. We put a lot of emphasis on doing what kids should do.
Yeah.
Which it's worked for the most part. There's some sports that kids just struggle with coming out for, like we could take a lot more girls right now in cross country.
Sure.
But that's part of our job, and it's what we like doing.
No question about it. And Betsy TP is in the middle here. Betsy's the longtime athletic director at Northside Middle School. So Betsy, welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to see you. You are the rose between two thorns here. So Jeremy, where are you based out of?
I'm at Pierre Moran Middle.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me talk to Betsy. If you can borrow that just for a minute.
Gotcha.
So Betsy, you have to remind me, how many years have you been out at Northside now?
So I started in 1989.
In 1989.
As a PE teacher.
Oh my goodness. And how long have you been the athletic director
I've been
now?
the athletic director for, I believe I'm on my 13th year.
Oh my goodness. So Jeremy and Brent were talking about all these opportunities out there for young people. So again, right now, I think we're going to end up going to a 6 through 8 middle school. Right now it's 7 and 8. So how do we encourage those kids, or how do we know that those things are available to them?
Sure. So in the spring, all three of us visited every elementary and gave them a blue string bag. In that bag were all the events for the fall. QR code, they could scan that to figure out. We tried to explain the importance of starting August 1st, which is a struggle. Most kids think things are going to start when school starts. So we stress the importance of getting that physical, starting August 1st, realizing they might have to choose between a sport. The elementary alignment's a little different than middle school. So we're really trying to lead them down. What's their favorite? Let's try something. So our numbers are actually pretty high this fall, with the exception of girls cross country, and we're trying to recruit within our building right now, trying to explain what cross country is. It's not a 5 or 10 mile run, so we're trying to recruit and get our numbers up. But so far our numbers are increasing, so we're pleased.
So late this afternoon, I went past Northside, and there were a large group of people playing soccer. Was that our group?
So the three of us, yes, all three middle schools come to Northside. We form a boys team and a girls team. This year we'll have the luxury of having a varsity and a JV for both. So we've got some great coaches. Our numbers are the biggest they've probably ever been, so we're encouraged for sure.
And Brent, one of the things that people in the community talk to me, I've been involved in athletics for a very long time, even longer than Betsy, is what are we doing to basically be a feeder? To be a feeder for all these sports we're talking about, fall sports, winter sports, spring sports. Jeremy outlined all these activities, all these things kids can do. So is there getting to be some coordination between the middle school and the high school about what we're doing and how we're coaching and how we're approaching kids?
Yes, so what the three of us had done, we spoke with all the high school coaches for their sport, and we just asked them, what do you want from us? Because eventually these are your kids, so we should start training them to do the things that you want. And that's worked out. I mean, right now, football has become what it's become, because Coach Curry wanted one 7th grade team, one 8th grade team, and they are running what he gave them.
Yeah, and right now that's more of a product of numbers, isn't it?
Yes. So our numbers were low last year. Pemmiran and Northside were a combined team. Westside was by itself, but that's no longer. We're all three together, and it's working.
And I think the goal eventually is probably to have 2 middle school teams again, but you just need the numbers to compete.
Yes, so we do. In 8th grade, we have 44 kids right now.
That's great.
That's combined, the 3 of us. I'm not quite sure on the 7th grade number, but it's pretty similar.
So, Jeremy, how has it been as far as coaches, to get coaches involved in middle school athletics? Sometimes that's kind of a task.
That's always the biggest challenge, is finding quality coaches at any level. But this year we've been really lucky working with some of our head coaches here at the high school. They always have great recommendations of people they want to see involved in the program. And so we've got a lot of good football coaches this year, some new staff, and they're really doing a nice job. Coach Curry's brought in some great guys, and they're working really hard on building that feeder system. Same with volleyball. Coach Rost has some great coaches in place with volleyball across the 3 schools. And even Adam Homo's cross-country coaches at the middle school are doing an amazing job.
Well, that's awesome to hear, because one of the things that I talk about with folks when I'm out and about a lot, is everybody always says that we should now be kind of a gold mine over here. And you see all the potential, the young people we have. Our diversity is really our strength of the various kids that we have in our community that fit into all these different sports. And I think we're gaining traction, and you're seeing that uptick. Is that what you're seeing, Brent?
Yeah, that's what I see. I mean, I think this is the 5th year of this venture.
It is.
So it just takes time.
Yep.
We weren't going to be a powerhouse right off the bat. And being year 5 and going forward, you'll start seeing those things come about.
Sometimes it's kind of like, initially we were kind of like living in a house that was still being built.
Oh, yeah.
In many ways, too.
Yep.
Did it seem like that way to you 3?
It does.
Yep.
Athletics is an important thing in the city of Elkhart. So people wanted things right away, but we just needed to be patient, and eventually we'll get the things that we believe our athletics can be in Elkhart.
Yep, we're definitely headed in the right direction.
No, you really feel that momentum. And, a common term also is, again, the academic mission is the main focus of school. But invariably, boys and girls that participate in athletics will ordinarily be your best in academics or achievement, because they learn all the discipline, accountability, responsibility, time management, because they make that effort and they want to be eligible for their sport. Mm-hmm. And athletics is just really kind of a front porch. So it's not just a front porch here at the freshman division or at the main high school, but certainly at Pyramiran, Northside, and Westside, that's what people see. And so it really is an integral part of the education experience. Is that accurate on getting off my soapbox right there?
No, that's very accurate. We stress grades really hard, and which is a good thing, because for us, you have to pass 5 of your 6 classes.
Yep.
And last year, I know I kept record of my athletes over at Westside, and as far as an eligibility goes, those numbers dropped tremendously from my first year to my second year. So I hope to drop them again.
So if people want to check out middle school athletics, they can go to the Elkhart Community Schools website, go to our calendar, and then the schools, do they each have separate calendars or sub-calendars they can go to from there?
Yes.
Yes.
So anything else we need to know? A lot of excitement I can see from you 3 for middle school athletics for our viewers. Anything else, Jeremy, that we missed?
No, I think we covered it all, yeah.
All right. Well, Betsy, do we have anything?
I think we're good.
All right. Brent?
We're good.
Well,
appreciate everybody's support on any way they can.
No doubt about it. Support young people doing good things. Jeremy, Betsy, Brent, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate all the time and devotion you make for young people. You make a positive impact in our community. Thank you for joining us on Michiana Video.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Great. So middle school athletics, lots of excitement. Jeremy Satterfield, Brent Curry, Betsy TP, they're doing a lot of things. They got a lot on their plate, helping the young people at a very important age, 7th and 8th graders here in the city of Elkhart, Elkhart Community Schools. And it looks like right now we're having a little bit of a break in the action. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elkhart High School Athletics on Michiana Video. Hey, bud.
Image Motors in Elkhart and Mishawaka. We pay cash for your car. We sell clean, service cars that you can depend on. You can find us in Elkhart on State Road 19 and in Mishawaka on McKinley Avenue. Image Motors. See us today.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to health markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together, we'll help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local health markets agent today.
Hey, welcome to One Stop Furniture and Mattress. You've come to the right place. Here at One Stop Furniture, we offer everything from dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, including mattresses, and so much more. We really are your one-stop shop for all of your home needs. And your biggest benefit, besides excellent prices, we hold inventory of most items and we'll sell to you straight off the showroom floor. No waiting months for your order. Give us a call at 574-322-2012.
We're back at Rice Field on Elkhart High School fall kickoff. Matt Yeakey and the Michiana Video production team. I'm here with Becca Shank, head girls cross country coach, and Todd King, head girls golf coach. Welcome. Great to see you both.
Hey, you too. Thank you.
Becca, give us an outlook and overview of girls cross country at Elkhart High School.
All right. Well, this is my 14th year coaching for Elkhart Central, now Elkhart High School. And this year we've got a strong team as far as a strong senior class and quite a few young runners that are looking to get a lot better, sophomore and freshmen especially. So I'm looking forward to seeing that improvement, seeing the team improve their depth. And we've got our first race tomorrow.
Where will you be?
At Oxbow. Yeah, at our home course. Yeah, Elkhart Invitational. So.
Well, wonderful. What's your numbers like?
Right around 25, but I've been talking to some of my students this week, and I think there'll be a few more joining. So it'll be somewhere 25 to 30 on the team.
And we just heard from the middle school ADs. They're trying to encourage more girls to run cross country. And you run 3,000 meters, is that right?
It's 5,000.
You run 5,000?
Yeah, 5K.
Oh, you run a 5K?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm behind the times. So tell us about some leaders or some special athletes we should keep an eye on this year.
Definitely Elena Dibley. This is her senior year. She's been strong from her freshman year on, from her first race, really running well. She was an athlete of the year as an 8th grader for Pierre Moran. And just seeing her focus, especially in July training this summer, has been excellent. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how she'll lead the team and inspire others to really, follow along with her.
I have some bad news for you. I think you're starting to run out of dibblies. There's always been a lot of good dibblies
Yes.
running.
Oh, definitely. Yes, there are 3 dibblies on the team this year. So.
But you're running out, Coach. I'm just telling you. I know the family. So that's great. So great. Elena's a senior this year. I lose track of that too.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Senior, yeah.
What are your expectations in the conference and for sectional?
Well, last year we were second in the NIC, and we've been second for about the majority of the past 3 to 4 or 5 years going back, and we placed 4th at sectionals, which qualified us for the regional meet. And now with the way cross country was reorganized, there's no longer a semi-state meet, so it goes sectionals, regional, state. And so we ran at the regional meet at New Prairie, and I'd really like to see the team make it back to regionals and improve on our finish there. We've been practicing there a couple times this summer. We'll go there during the season to practice and get a little more experience on the course. We have the New Prairie Invitational there. So, yeah, that'll be our focus. October is the most important month for us.
And there's no question about Coach Hines earlier was telling us the same thing. One of the unique things about cross country, it's not like track. You're running on a track. In cross country, you're running over the ground. Mm-hmm. And every course is different. It might be 5,000 meters here, 5,000 meters there, but it's a different course.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a lot of fortitude, takes a lot of training to adjust to those different types of conditions.
Yeah, and getting that mental focus right for each course, knowing what you've got in the next 1,000 meters and how to be ready for it. So
that's outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wonderful. So Coach Todd King, also the head boys coach, tell us about girls golf. What are your numbers like? And now I understand you even have middle school golf?
Yes, we do. We have 10 girls right now in the high school, and when I first came in, 3 years ago, we had 2 kids returning. So we're getting there. We're finding kids to get interested in playing golf, and it's really excited to see that. Kids that are putting time in, kids are committing to playing golf outside of the season. That's big, obviously, and they're starting to do that, and I think it's paying dividends. It really is.
And your season's already started.
Yes, we're 5 contests into the season already.
Isn't that something?
3 invites, and we've had just 2 matches this past week. So yeah, we're off and running.
Well, and the biggest thing I think, obviously in golf, you getting those numbers, getting that improvement, getting that work in. You're kind of laying that groundwork right now.
Yeah, we're working hard with it. I'm really fortunate. My assistants, both boys and girls, are putting time in with me as well with the middle school, putting that extra time in. I mean, it's a lot of work, a lot of time, but it's paying off. This is our second year with the middle school putting that club together. First year we had 10 kids. This past year we had 16. Last year we just had 1 girl. This past year 5 girls. So we're getting there, and we're just it's really neat to see them. It's just exciting to see that we already have. It's already paying off. We have a freshman that played middle school golf last year that's with us this year, and she's playing varsity with our varsity team. So Ashlyn Sessler.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's playing well. So
well, good.
It's good.
And in both circumstances, both for cross country, running, and golf, those are lifetime endeavors.
Right.
And there's so many life lessons that are taught just for young people to participate in those. That you can bring those forward, and particularly like cross country. But most of it's between your ears. Also the physical aspect. Is that right, Coach Shank?
Yeah, I would agree. And I work with a lot of athletes who just start as freshmen, and they may not have run in middle school or before that, and just to see how they're able to really grow through their high school years and reach their potential. Like, for example, I've got Valeria Cruz Portillo,
yes,
and she's a senior this year. Her first race, I was actually just telling Coach King about this. We were talking here before our interview. But her first race as a freshman, she was at like 26:30 for her 5K time. And last year as a junior, she got down to 21:02. And she, placed in the top 20 at the sectional meet. And, of course, she's been a regional qualifier, all the years. So just, to see someone really put themselves into the sport and just develop as a runner and reach potential like that. So she's got senior year to look forward to. She's also excellent at track, a regional qualifier every year in track so far.
Yeah, we saw her last spring here at Rice Field running. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And that heartens you as a coach to see that improvement and improve your score, improve your time, to see young people and then they see it. It just gives them that confidence that things are advancing and a sense of achievement. Right. So that's awesome. Coach Shank, anything else we should know about girls cross country this year?
Well, I hope people can make it to Oxbow. We have 5 races there this season. It'd be great to have fans there cheering the team on. And yeah, so we're starting off tomorrow.
And so, Coach King, you're playing all over the place.
Oh, we're everywhere. Kind of like the same idea with improvement. Last year in the Penn Invite, we shot a 495. They struggled on Norwood, and with all the hard work, this year we just had the Penn Invite last week, 423. So the improvement is over 70 strokes.
That's a lot of strokes.
In 1 year. It's neat to see that. And like I said, it's fun to watch them improve, and they're coachable. The kids are more focused, and it's neat to see that.
So once again, if you can go on to the Elkhart Community Schools website, you can pick up the girls cross country schedule, girls golf schedule, follow our athletes, support them, all doing real positive things. And here are two folks doing very positive, impactful things on young people. Coach Becca Shank, Coach Todd King, thank you for your time this evening coming down and at the Blue Gold and the fall kickoff, and best of luck this season. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you.
We'll take a break here on Michiana Video. We'll be right back.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
If you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching, and best of luck to both teams.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
At the Blue Gold scrimmage here at Rice Field, as you see some continuing action in the final sessions of tonight's activities. And I'm pleased to be joined with head football coach Trevon Curry. Coach, great to see you.
Thanks for having me again. How y'all doing today?
Great. It's a new era for Elkhart football. What's that mean to you?
And we just bringing this thing in the right way with the right enthusiasm. We're going to be relentless in everything we do, and we've got to have a positive attitude. So new era, we're building this thing from the ground up and trying to get some excitement in our community, and I think it's happening.
What are your expectations for this season?
And just play for each other, play hard, represent Elkhart the right way, and be coachable, and we'll be fine on the field. I got a great staff, so yeah.
No question. You've had some your staff. You have co-offensive coordinators Nate Palmer and John Kirkton. Talk about those two gentlemen.
I mean, you got Nate, who was in the NFL, and he brings a lot of league experience with ideas and shifts and motions. And then Coach Kirkton's just, I call him the OG, but he was a head coach for 10 years and super detailed, organized and stuff. So I got a good mix of some old, young, some simple, some explosiveness, so I'm loving it.
Well, last year, Elkhart coming off a 3-7 season, obviously disappointing, really struggled mightily at times on offense, but this year we have a healthy Quinn Rost. That's going to make a big difference, isn't it?
Man, Quinn's been playing excellent. He's a great leader for us, and I think he knows our offense probably better than some of our coaches right now. So I'm excited what Quinn has been doing and excited for this year for him. he ran one time in a scrimmage, and I was like, all right, baby boy, you back. So, yeah.
Well, and then with Coach Palmer and Coach Kirkton, it sounds like you feel like the offense is in good hands, and we're going to have, it looks like, a multi-dimensional team. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yep, and not just Kirkton and Palmer, but Coach Mack, our running back coach, who is new, has been amazing for us. Coach Miller is doing a great job with our quarterbacks, and Coach Rutherford and Peters, Jackson. We got a good staff over there, but we are multiple. Like, we can get in some run formations and come down, or we can spread it out. So I love how multiple we are.
And I love you got Stevie Robinson back, too.
Yep.
It's good to see him back on the staff.
Yep, I got him on the defensive side now.
I know you do.
When he was here before, he was a receiver coach, but when I was coaching him, he played some DB.
He did.
He
did.
Yep.
And on the defensive side, last year, obviously, at times looked really good. Unfortunately, probably on the field too much, and have some good athletes led by Dye and McPhee. And then Twan Jones, defensive coordinator.
Yeah, so last year, again, we may have been out there a little bit too much. Me being the DC, too, I put us in some tough situations, experimenting some new stuff, and we had a young back end. So a lot of those guys are back and playing really well this year. And then to bring a guy like Jones on, who, again, a former head coach, knows offense and defense, again, super organized, coaching those coaches up hard. I'm blessed in that situation, too. He's helped me a lot as a young head coach, and we've had a lot of late-night conversations where he's just helping me grind through some things, and so he's been a blessing as well.
So I have to ask you, next Friday night, going down to Dunlap, play those Concord Minutemen and Coach Craig Kaler. What's that going to be like for you in your first game?
Man, I got a lot of respect for Kaler. He's got a good team. That quarterback they got over there is an explosive guy, running and passing. They got their backfield is D1 running back. The receiver, the slot receiver, is probably one of the best in the area. So they're going to give us some fits if we don't come ready to go. But I always know Kaler's program, offense and defensively, they're going to be sound and ready to play. So we just got to come bring it.
Well, those Elkhart Lions are ready to come bring it, aren't they?
Oh yeah. We're ready to compete against somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, today the main objective today was to leave the game healthy. Some of our base stuff, but we're ready to compete against somebody else, that's for sure.
What's your expectations for 2024?
We play our best ball, be coachable, stay healthy. We can be a problem. We can be a problem with our schedule. Now, we got some good teams on there. The New Prairies, Penns, Northridge, Concord. Like, those are some tough teams at the end of the day. But if we do what we're capable of doing, stay focused, keep our head on the right prize, we'll be fine.
Well, we're going to show a replay right now, Coach. Take a look at this.
Who we got out there? Fresh.
What's going on here, Coach?
What is?
That's not it. Our executive producer, Gary Martin. He teed this up for you, Coach. He's going to try to get it back for you.
Looked like our freshman may have scored.
Yeah. Well, if Gary can bring that back up for us, Coach, that was not optimal. This is our first show of the season, too.
Piece.
You have to remember that.
Yep, cleanup piece. But we got a good freshman squad, too. I'm excited about our future. We got a good freshman group coming in, our JV team. We got a bunch of sophomores. I'm excited about the future of this program.
Right before Gary's trying to tee up the replay, and if we can, we will. You've been a very busy man since you were appointed as the head football coach at Elkhart High School, and you're laying that groundwork. You've been very busy with flag football, with youth football, middle school football. We're really getting that traction to set the standard.
One of the things I'm blessed about, again, our our junior high ADs are all in line with me and helping build the staff the right way, and they're running our system. And not even that, our majors team in EYFL, they're running our plays. Geo's minor team running our plays. So they know our lingo at the ground level, so it's going to make it so much easier when they get up here.
And Gary thinks he has it now, Coach. We'll take a look at it. This is freshman ball, by the way.
Look like young Kirkton at quarterback.
Young Kirkton has a huge upside.
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
No.
That's not what we wanted.
Did he make something happen?
That's where we're showing it. Had to be something happening.
Okay.
Broken coverage.
Busting on the back end. And listen, that's
a coaching moment.
That's Marion Dawes' little brother.
I was going to say, it's that little brother, isn't it?
J.E. Thompson. So, yeah, we got some pieces. Yeah, so that's dope. That's dope. Well, busted plays always work sometimes.
Well, Kirkton kept his cool right there, too. You got to give the young man credit.
I don't know. Well, Lil Kirkton did. I don't know what Big Kirkton was on. I'm not on the headset, so he might not have been too happy about that.
Well, Coach, anything else we need to know about Elkhart football and tonight's festivities?
Again, I want to thank the community for supporting us coming out tonight, but we're going to need you guys to come out to all the home games and the away game, and we're going to build this thing the right way and make sure our kids, the young men in our program, represent Elkhart the right way on and off the field. So
no question.
I've been blessed with the support and the buy-in from everybody, and we're going to build this the right way. New era, and we're going to be here for a while.
An Elkhart guy in a new era. Old time, but new era.
Yep.
Coach Trevon Curry, thank you for joining us tonight. Much success. We'll be following you throughout the season, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Trevon Curry, very exciting outlook here for the Elkhart High School Lions. We'll take a break. We'll be back here on Michiana Video.
Hey, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. That was awesome.
Here at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Scrimmage Motors in Elkhart and Mishawaka. We pay cash for your car. We sell clean, service cars that you can depend on. You can find us in Elkhart on State Road 19 and in Mishawaka on McKinley Avenue. Image Motors. See us today.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
I'm joined by Quinn Rost and Marion Dye. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us on Michiana Video.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Thank you for having us.
So we'll start with you, Quinn. What about the scrimmage tonight? What did you think about it?
It was fun, just getting out in front of the city, getting back on Rice Field. I think anytime you get to put on the pads and put on the jersey, it's very enjoyable. So
you're 100% healthy, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's keep you that way.
Right.
So that O-line's all about protecting you, right?
Oh, yeah. They've been working hard, man. I got to give props to them. They're going up against one of the best D-line in the state every single practice, and they've been competing, and it's going to show.
Well, going up against one of the best here in the state of Indiana, right next to you, Marion Dye. And I should mention both Quinn and Marion are two of our 4 captains for Elkhart High School this year. Marion, your impressions of tonight's scrimmage?
It went pretty good. Only got 4 plays, though, so that's kind of disappointing. But other than that, I feel like we all did pretty good today.
Good. Well, how's your summer been, Marion?
It's been great. We all been competing real good, working hard for sure.
Yeah. So it's a new era. New era is the motto for this team, Quinn. What's that mean to you, and what are your expectations for the 2024 season?
I think just wiping the slate clean. I think guys, we faced adversity together, and you can't, like, you have to acknowledge that. We faced that together, and we've been through it. And I think that makes us stronger because of it. And guys, they've been wanting to compete for a long time. We ended that season whenever, October maybe, and guys were ready to go about a week later, and I think guys are really looking forward to week 1.
So, Marion, your final season as a high school football player prior to the University of Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
So what are your expectations for Elkhart football, and what does new era mean to you?
Really the same thing Quinn said, just starting to slay off new, like, just really just like going out there with a new mindset, just new everything, and just having fun out there and dominating.
What are your impressions of the teammates? How's the team responded to head coach Trevon Curry, who was an assistant coach, and some new staff members? What has been the impressions of the teams overall from your viewpoint?
The impression been great. You know, we all been coming along as a brotherhood. We all been working together. It's been great for sure.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, practice have been intense. We jawed each other a lot. I like to get after this guy, but that makes us better because of it, man. When guys are competing at a high level, competition eliminates complacency. So,
no question. So we have to ask you, because a lot of folks from around the country, you're highly recruited, obviously made a decision to make a commitment to the University of Tennessee. What was the deciding factor for you to be a Vol?
Really just the way they treated me and my family. Like, they treated my family better than they treated me. That was a big part. And how my little brothers interacted with the coaches, that was a big part for me.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'll give you a travel tip, Marion. Not too far from Knoxville is a place called the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Do you like mountains?
Yes, sir.
If you like mountains?
Yes, sir.
There's mountains there. Like, I was there last week, 5,000 feet above sea level. So if you like, I walked part of the Appalachian Trail. So I can say that because I walked about a mile and a half. And you see, Quinn knows me. He's already trying not to burst out laughing on this whole thing. So, Quinn, how was baseball this summer?
Oh, it was fun, man. I mean, I was just grateful to be able to play. Obviously, I couldn't play last spring and all last summer. And so I just enjoyed playing ball, man. And playing this summer football with these guys, like, the summer flew by and it was super hectic, but I enjoyed every second of it, and I'm super grateful to be able to play.
Well, there's already, social media is so pervasive, and there's already been a little bit of chatter about next week. What's going to happen in Dunlap, Quinn?
We'll worry about that when it gets here. We're just we're excited to be here tonight, and I think we'll get back to work on Monday, and then we'll worry about it. But right now, I'm just glad we were able to come out to compete and be on Rice Field again.
So you're looking forward to next Friday night, Marion?
Yes, sir, for sure.
It's going to be fun to hit somebody else on a different team, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're going to play some offense this year?
Hey, hopefully, yes, sir. That's the
plan. You're a big target.
Yes, sir.
No question. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on Michiana Video. Best of luck this season. And as always, go Lions. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Great to see you. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll take a break here on Michiana Video. You're watching Elkhart High School Athletics.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Looking for a Medicare plan's easy, right? If you like reviewing dozens of plans all by yourself. Or you can turn to Health Markets and let your local licensed insurance agent help make it easier to find the right plan for you. Working together will help you compare a range of plans in your area and find the one that fits your needs and budget. The Medicare annual enrollment period is here. Call the number on your screen to talk with your local Health Markets agent today.
At OSMC, we're surgical and non-surgical experts for your bones, joints, muscles, and more. We take time with you. We listen, then offer you treatment options. You decide on the solution that's right for you. This straightforward approach sets OSMC apart. It's the way to care. Visit osmc.com or call to make your appointment with the Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center at any of our 6 Michiana locations.
Hello folks, if you're looking to buy or sell quality new and used sporting goods, make sure to check out Play It Again Sports Elkhart by the Concord Mall. In the meantime, check us out here on Facebook or visit our website. Thanks for watching and best of luck to both teams.
For the 2024 Elkhart High School Fall Kickoff Blue Gold Scrimmage, I'm pleased to be joined by the Hall of Famer, Jackie Rost, head volleyball coach at Elkhart High School. Coach Rost, great to see you.
Nice to see you.
So tell us about your expectations for this season.
Well, we had our scrimmage last night, hosted LaPorte, a great program, made it to semi-state last year. They did lose a fair amount of seniors from their team last year, so in some ways, Coach Harlan is rebuilding a little bit, but historically they've been really good. So we were really pleased with what we saw. The parts of the game that didn't look real crisp are parts of the game that always improve as the season goes on. We had some issues with serve receive early, but very good servers from LaPorte. We had some timing issues on blocking, but again, those two are areas.
How'd you pass the ball last night?
That's the serve receive.
Yeah.
We struggled a little bit at first, but that got a lot better.
Okay.
The really positive thing and we're excited about is we have some bangers on the team. We have some girls that can hit the ball.
Well, tell us about those girls.
I think, number one, I want to talk about Kimmy Gorman, senior, lefty, 5'10". Maybe I probably list her at 5'11". She's probably 5'10". Really strong, has worked very, very hard. She plays bigger than she is. Great reach. In volleyball, it's just really difficult if you have an effective lefty.
No question.
And she probably, more than anybody on our team, sets a really good block.
Yeah.
So in the opposite, she's going to be blocking against our opponent's best attacker. So, she's in the perfect position for that. She was really effective last night. Ava Polak, one of our setters, she's probably going to do some attacking for us this year as well.
I was wondering.
Yeah, Riley Drummond, sophomore who started last year as an outside, is also a very good setter. We'll use both of them. Maybe
Are you going to do a two-setter sometimes?
We are.
Okay.
We did last night.
Yeah.
It may not be every game, and it may not be a traditional setters opposite each other. We may play around with that a little bit, which I think we have the versatility and the athletes to do it. So, and that can be really confusing for an opponent, not knowing who's got hands. And so both of them looked very good. And I think newcomer Teresa Campanello can hit the ball well. Ashanti Bonner's returning. Yep. She was our middle 2 last year, of course, opposite Ava Decker, who was awesome.
She was MVP
awesome.
of the conference.
And she's I just talked to her today. She's at Saginaw Valley, first week of preseason, so shout out to Ava. But Ashanti looked really good last night.
That's good to hear.
She's a very undersized middle, but just a freak when it comes to jumping.
She can get in the air.
She hit a ball, I think, 5 feet off the net. I mean, she just pounded it. It was awesome. It was hard not to get super excited about that. Bailey Mitchell, sophomore. She's a middle. Shania Stout. Most people know her as just a basketball player, but for the little time that Shania has been able to put into volleyball in the off season, we're really pleased with where she is.
Awesome.
I don't know if she'll be a consistent player for us, but she will get her time and she'll play her role. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Second in the NIC last year, winning it the season before. What are your expectations in the conference?
We expect to compete for a conference title. Penn, the usual suspects. Penn is good. New Prairie will be a little better. They have returning a lot of girls. Marion they lost some of their offense, but they have a really good libero coming back. I don't know. The rest of the schools are if we catch them on a good night, we're going to have to really play our A game. But, Penn, our schedule changed quite a bit because of the conference.
We're down to an 8-team conference.
Yeah, we play Penn quite a bit later, almost, I think, 2 weeks before the sectional. So I think that could make for a really good crowd.
No question. Of course, we're at the Phyllis Tubbs Gymnasium on the main campus of Elkhart High School. I'll point out for Michiana Video, we'll be there on August 29th. The John Adams Eagles will be visiting our Elkhart Lions. Coach Ross, anything else we should know about volleyball for this coming season?
No, I think, I think it's, for people who don't follow volleyball, it's an incredibly exciting game, very fast-paced. We try to run a fast offense. That's always our point. That's really fun to watch. And we have a group of girls athletes who I think our community would be really proud of.
And, of course, you can catch their schedule. We show a lot of games, but get out to the Tubbs Gymnasium. It's very exciting. If you enjoyed, it's obviously not the same level. I love the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Annie Drews, Elkhart native, Penn High School, silver medal for the women. The men was very exciting as well. They took the bronze. Volleyball is such an exciting, fast-paced sport, and it's just incredible what those athletes are able to accomplish.
And it's just one of the most just raw team sports.
It is. Everybody has their spot. Everybody has a place. It's very team-oriented. It takes 6 girls on the court knowing what the heck they're supposed to be doing.
Definitely.
And it's just a lot of fun. So, again, Coach Ross, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And as always, go Lions.
Go Lions.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Michiana Video. Thanks, Coach.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Voted the #1 home and garden center. Discover Linton's Enchanted Gardens and explore 9 acres of family fun. Enjoy the free petting zoo, ride a swan paddle boat, walk on water inside an orb, mine for gems, ride a quad cycle, and so much more. Visit the area's largest home and garden center. Be inspired by all the beauty. Dine at the Garden Cafe. Easily accessible on County Road 17 in Elkhart, off the toll road or bypass. To plan your visit, go to littons.com.
We're back at Rice Field. Some final words on the field by the officials. We introduced them tonight and trying to give some instructions to the Elkhart Lions. I'm here with Brian Buck Buckley, co-athletic director of Elkhart High School. And Buck, one of the things you want to do in football is play disciplined and avoid dumb penalties.
Absolutely.
And any instruction for our guys is going to help.
It will. And you know what? I saw the coaches coaching them up on that tonight. They had a little fun when the freshmen scored against the JV defense. You know, they all ran down and celebrated. Got a flag, but it was a good flag. There's not many of those, but that was fun. That was fun.
Well, one of the things we want to make sure we touch base on before we talk particularly about facilities and that type of thing, Elkhart Athletic Club. Tell folks out there what the Elkhart Athletic Club does and how they can join.
Awesome. Elkhart Athletic Club was developed when the schools merged. We took the 2 booster clubs that were in existence, put them together, and put them in a situation where they can raise funds for different things that our athletes may need. If a team has the opportunity to take an extra trip, if there's some swag they need, they can go to them and get it. They have an annual fundraiser every year. They support our Lions Student Athletic Council. Track or Treat, which will be October 31st, is a huge event here at Rice Field. They are having an open house tailgate on the 30th of August when Middlebury comes into town for a football game. And the easiest way to join is to just go on the site and look up Elkhart Athletic Club and go from there.
You can go from there, and as Buck said, it supports Elkhart athletes in all their needs. We also have the Roar store here at Rice Field that will be open in the big event, our home opener, the Northridge Raiders on August 30th here at Rice Field. And, of course, next week football will be at the Concord Minutemen for an opener. Very exciting, a rivalry game to start the season. Buck, one of the things we've talked about for so many years, and now it's coming to fruition, a strength and conditioning facility.
Yes.
Give us an update on that.
Sure. Elkhart Health and Strength Facility should break ground in October, and it should be completed sometime next fall. It's a 15 to 18,000 square foot facility that is going to support weight training, speed training, but it's also going to support other things such as mental toughness. There's a oversized classroom in there so that we can talk about the whole body. We're all about teaching and learning and developing the mind, the heart, and the soul.
And health and nutrition is a big part of that.
Huge
part of that for our student athletes and the population. We have a large population, a very diverse population, which really is our strength as a community. And one of your favorite terms that you like to use to describe Elkhart athletics is traction.
I love it.
And you feel like things are stabilized. Tonight, we're talking to the coaches. One of the things I said, both on the academic side and the athletic side, when we came together, it was as if you're living in a house that's still under construction. And now it seems like the house is completed. We're putting the finishing touches on it, and now we're going to get to live and prosper.
You know what? It's a great analogy, and I feel like we do have great traction. You mentioned, talking about the things that we need in our partnership with Beacon, which we have 2 athletic trainers and our health and strength coaches through Beacon. That partnership supports us in this effort. So they do a great job for us, and that just comes right back to the athletes to help them develop, again, both their mind, their mental toughness, their body, their heart, the whole deal.
And no question. And one of the things we've talked, a common theme with all the coaches tonight that we've spoken with, and even based on our personal experience that we have, is the athletics is such a life builder. Responsibility, accountability, discipline, having that healthy mind, body, soul, being able to compete, the value of competition prepares you to be a productive citizen.
Absolutely. Athletics, education's first. We have to train the mind. We have to continue to grow the mind and get stronger and smarter. But 80% of that then is your body. You have to learn to take care of your body correctly, use your body in the right way, and train your body to be better.
No question about it. And, that was really a common theme tonight with the coach we talked to. And I think, Jackie Roston, you have to be very proud of the group that we have that impact our young people every day.
Absolutely. I love that you use my favorite word, traction, because we have a lot of it, and it's getting better.
No question about it. A lot of good things. What else should we know right now about Elkhart athletics as we start the school year?
Yeah, I think it's important to know that we've made a great investment into athletics this summer. We are opening our new soccer facility, which is a very large, all-natural service soccer facility that's beautiful.
It is.
We are putting the finishing touches on the baseball field, so the new press box should be finished by the end of the month.
I'm so thrilled, and so is Gary.
You're going to love it.
And our Michiana video team. I saw it at the high school today. As Buck alluded to, we talked to Coach Todd Sheely. He was ecstatic. Lions Field, the former Charger Field, where Elkhart Memorial played football, now a soccer pitch. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. You probably saw at the top of the hill we redid the tennis courts.
I did see that.
And right across the field here, old Tom Kurth Fieldhouse got a new facelift. We got a new roof on her.
And a new roof on Northside Gymnasium, new roof on the Coach Tom Kurth Fieldhouse.
Yes.
A lot of improvements being made and a lot of traction.
Yes, investing into our student athletes.
And an investment in our student athletes is an investment in our community. And, of course, one of the things we want to make sure, once again, we give props to all of our sponsors on Michiana Video for supporting Elkhart High School athletics. And, Buck, you talked about those community partnerships with Beacon. There's other, obviously, supporters in the community. But one of the advantages that I think you have that we quite haven't taken full effect on, but I think finally we do have that traction, is getting that community support and that community spirit around the high school that just feeds down through the middle schools and elementary schools.
Yeah, I think it's coming back. We've seen spots of it, but I think this is going to be a good year now that all of our kids none of our kids attended Central Memorial.
Right.
It's all about Elkhart now. I think that's going to help, and I think a lot of our supporters are waiting to see how we react and how we take care of business, and then I think they're going to join us in this journey.
It's exciting times for Elkhart, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
Well, wonderful. Buck, thank you so much for joining. I'm sure we'll be talking to you throughout the fall. We always enjoy when you join us on Michiana Video at a football game, a soccer game, a volleyball game. But thanks for taking some time tonight.
No, thank you. We appreciate Michiana Video. We appreciate you feeding our coaches tonight and bringing pizza. And we appreciate the folks that are behind the cameras. And we really just appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Buck. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back here on Michiana Video. You've been watching Elkhart High School Athletics. We'll be right back. Thank you,
Here
buddy.
at A1 Concrete Leveling, we pride ourselves on our experts who will do whatever it takes to restore your concrete to its original condition. We hydraulically pump either a mud concrete mixture or an environmentally friendly polyurethane compound. As soon as we're done, we patch up and you're all set. A1 is here to make the process as simple and clean as possible. A1 Concrete Leveling.
Premium Concrete is a locally owned family business in business since 2004. We're located just across the Elkhart River from Tom Kurth Field at 712 Richmond Street. Premium Concrete specializes in municipal and utility work, along with heavy industrial and commercial concrete projects. We're a proud member and supporter of this outstanding and diverse school system and community. Premium Concrete.
Matt Yeakey back at Rice Field, the crown jewel of Coach Tom Kurth Athletics Complex. We hope you enjoyed tonight's proceedings, the blue-gold scrimmage. You saw a little bit of action. The real thing starts next Friday night as the Elkhart Lions will travel to Concord to take on the Concord Minutemen in Dunlap at Jake Field. And we'll be back here on Friday, August 30th for the home opener as the Northridge Raiders visit Rice Field and take on the Elkhart Lions. We want to thank the coaches tonight. This was an excellent proceeding. It was great to hear from them. You can see how many positive people we have affecting young people in Elkhart. Todd Sheely, Barry Hines, Austin Ward, Jeremy Satterfield, Brent Curry, Betsy TP, Becca Shank, Todd King, Coach Jackie Rost, and co-athletic director Brian Buckley. We're also joined, of course, by Trevon Curry, head football coach of the Elkhart Lions. A new era in Elkhart as they try to bounce back from a 3-7 season in 2023. High expectations and wonderful discussion with Quinn Rost and Marion Dye, who are two of the captains for the Elkhart High School Lions. The fall kickoff, I think, was a great success. We certainly hope all of you enjoyed it. Certainly Michiana Video, we have a full schedule this year of events that we'll be bringing you. Soccer, volleyball, football, among others here in the fall season, unified football. So we're going to have plenty of action to present to you. We'll try to keep you on top of all of the Elkhart athletics and highlights during the week when we present our telecasts on Michiana Video and on the WSBT media platforms. We want to thank all of our sponsors on Michiana Video. Like us and follow us on Facebook. On our way to 3,000 followers, and of course on the WSBT media platforms. And once again, the Blue Gold Scrimmage, a big success tonight here in Elkhart. Want to thank Courtney Hamilton and Keith Bieber on camera, along with Rex, and our executive producer, Gary Martin. They're doing their usual outstanding job of bringing you all the exciting video and action. We're going to bring you plenty of action during the fall season. Gary, do you have anything else for us tonight? So once again, we want to thank all of you for viewing tonight's action, listening to the coaches, watching some exciting Elkhart High School football. The real excitement starts next Friday night at Jake Field in Dunlap. We'll be back here on the 30th for the home opener against Northridge. So once again, for executive producer Gary Martin and our entire Michiana Video team, I'm Matt Yeakey, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Elkhart. And as always, go Lions!